Welcome back, folks. This is the Get a Grip on Life podcast. On today's show, man, we got Tommy Gunz coming straight at you from the streets of Chicago. Man, you know, Tommy's story is nuts. That's all I can say. And if you're like me, living in Canada, you know, living on a farm up in Stouffville or Uxbridge or wherever the heck you are in the United States or Canada or around the world, Tommy's story hits hard, bro. This guy's legit. And he tells us about the streets of Chicago. Greg and I, who's my co-host on my lighting show, we happened to be down in Chicago doing a lighting show. It was a beautiful, we ran into an Uber driver who introduced us to Tommy, and it just was a beautiful friendship that developed. And Tommy, you're a beautiful man, buddy. I love you, man. And I'm so glad I met you. You've changed my life, and I think your message needs to get out there. So we throw around a few statistics in this episode because we were drinking Mandarin vodka and soda while we were talking to Tommy. So we got a little wild. But our hearts were all in the right place, folks. So for right now, sit back, relax, cast it on your screen from YouTube to your TV because we got Tommy Gunz, baby, on the Get a Grip on Life podcast.
Welcome to the Get a Grip on Life podcast, Tommy Gunz.
Nice. Thanks for having me, bro.
Hey, no problem, bro.
Yeah.
So what the hell's going on in Chicago these days, man?
Everything, bro. Just depending on what you want to know.
Yeah. So there's a lot of violence in Chicago right now.
Definitely. I'm a survivor of gun violence as well.
You're a survivor.
I was shot 6 times 2 years ago.
Ooh. 6 times.
Mm-hmm.
How'd that happen?
Long story, but I'm going to make it short.
Some of it?
Make it long if it needs to be.
Make it long. Cool. Alright, so in Chicago, it's a war zone, you feel me? Like, it's neighborhood against neighborhood, side against side, gang against gang, you know? Mm-hmm. A lot of it got to do with, like, the shortage of jobs and, like, poverty in the area. Yeah. So that high demand of job and money, it created a lot of violence, and a lot of people bump heads because you got people on this block and this block selling drugs, and if you get in the way of that, you shorten their money, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So that's a lot of that going on in Chicago, but on the south side where I'm from, the Inglewood area, I've never really been out west. I don't know how they do it down there. On the south side, it's more young kids getting their hands on guns, growing up in households where, like, they neglected. They run to the streets looking for their love, and they do anything the game tell them to do, you know what I'm saying? They do everything for a name.
So it's the idea of being in a situation where one has to fight for something, like we have nothing.
It's the idea of this.
Yeah.
You ain't really got no money. You ain't really got nothing. But in the area, power is worth more than money.
Yeah.
You got power. You got the girls. You got the name. You got everybody that's gonna fuck with you. I curse them.
Yep.
Yeah, sure.
Everybody's gonna fuck with you because you got a name. If you go kill Tommy Gunz, which is me, and I got a name for myself through everything that I done been through and everything that I done built up in the streets for myself, it's gonna make your name go from zero to hero because you just killed somebody that got a name. Now your whole gang gonna worship you. People gonna know Shorty, the one who killed Walk the Wind.
Yeah.
He the man. He the fucking man.
Yeah,
you gonna be hanging with. In their head, they think they're gonna be hanging with rappers. Sometimes they do get to hang with rappers, but like it's a funny analogy. You know what I'm saying?
So is it better to lay low and not make a name?
Now that I'm older, it's better laying low and making a name. Because you can make a name but be too loud.
Yep.
And when I say that, you can
be in your ego.
You can be in the essence.
The ego.
Like I did it this summer. I've been had a name for myself, but I started making a lot of money this year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This summer I done blew about 80 grand easy on just me and my homie Bino on just motherfucking buying clothes, buying a whole bunch of rental cars, jewelry, video shoots, female, just having fun. But this is all clean money.
Yeah.
You know, getting the big money through Uber. You can make 80 grand through Uber if you got to hustle. And then me driving trucks. You know what I'm saying, on low, getting big money, and I'm coming back to the town. They thinking, this nigga selling drugs, he doing this. That'll get you knocked off because they want to know how you getting this money.
Yeah,
I want some of this, and he ain't putting me in, and I'm finna kill this motherfucker. If you don't want to help me get it, I'm gonna kill him. And it's envy. You know what I'm saying? But me, how I ended up getting shot was this. I was working for Southwest Airlines at Midway Airport. And one day, After work, I ended up dropping my homie sister off. I dropped her off. I stepped out the car because him and another one of my associates was on the porch. So I step out. I got on a tuxedo, some dress shoes. I take the dress shoes off, throw on my Jordans because I'm a Jordan fanatic. I love Jordans. But I take the dress shoes off, throw on the Jordans. I go on the porch, sit down, talk to them, and just tell them my other homie, which is he deep in the streets, about the job. Now me and my associate, he deep in the streets, but my homie, we work together at Midway Airport.
Right.
Now my associate's still deep in the streets. We all went to grammar school together. My associate's got heat on him. He got a name for himself in the streets. So just being right there with him is kind of dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm sitting on the porch, me and my homie and my associate. I call him my associate because we didn't go to the friendship level yet. Yeah, just associates. Me and my homie, we've been to the brother level. Like
you've known him a long time. Yeah.
Yeah. Both of them I knew him the same amount, but I've been around him longer and understand him. And you could have friends that you went to grammar school with in Chicago that could be your best friend in grammar school, but you see them 10 years later, they'll be your murderer.
Different deal.
They'll be your murderer. So I sit on the porch. Two shorties come out the gangway. They playing with a ball. When I say shorties, that's young kids.
Okay.
In our eyes, they young. They 16, 15. I'm 20 at the time. I'm 22, 23. I'm like, man, that's some shorties. My homie like, why they coming out the gangway? That shit fishy. I'm like, fishy meaning that's suspicious.
Yeah, sure.
I'm like, man, they not on nothing. I had a gun on me as well because I got a concealed carry. I'm like, they not on nothing. And if they is, they can get fucked up.
Yeah, sure.
My shirt up.
We're all equal here. Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, cool. I must have looked down at my Jordans and licked my finger, rubbed my shoe to get the dust off of them. By the time I realized what was going on, I seen my homie out this corner of my eye running. And my associate going this way. And I looked up and they had a ball in here. And all I know is I heard the ball hit the ground. Also slow motion. When I looked up, Shorty was in the middle of the street with a 45 caliber high point. His gun jammed. Clicked my friend like, Tommy, run. I couldn't run quick enough. I pulled my gun out. I shot him in his chest area. So this is how, you know what I'm saying, self-defense.
Yeah. So
I'm like, I'm trying to get away. I turn around to run. My first shot, his gun. First he ran up, gun jam, click. I pull my gun out, shoot, bah. My third bullet hit him. When my third bullet let off, his first bullet went off. So it was both our guns going off at the same time. So it was like, bah, boom. It was both our guns.
Holy shit.
Now, when I thought, we shot each other at the same time, I turned around and tried to run, but it didn't feel like I had a leg on my body. That was the first shot that hit me.
Oh.
That bullet hit me in the bottom of my thigh. It came out my knee. Well, it ended up in my knee.
Like during the time, the adrenaline, you were just so high.
It was going on so fast, I can tell you. So I'm trying to run. This leg, I feel like I ain't had no leg. I'm like, oh shit, I'm hit. I'm going through the gangway. I'm using this hand. He steady shoot. Boom, 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 boom. Now I feel some sharp hit my back and hit my rib. I'm like, oh man, I ain't scared of nothing. Now I always feel like when I die, I don't want to die. I'm going to be scared. But at the moment, I wasn't scared. I was just tunnel vision.
Sure.
I'm trying to get away. I get on the gate. My hands on the gate. Everything going on so fast, I forgot that I was shot. So I tried to jump. When I tried to jump, I ended up going straight to the ground. So I just put my hand on the gate and flipped. And the barbed wire cut from here all the way through here, all my hands, it cut me. I flipped over the gate though, and it cut me all on my stomach. Now I'm thinking it's over. I'm laying in the backyard. I'm laid down in the backyard, thinking it's over.
Yeah.
Shorty ass come out the game with like, jumped right over the gate, stood over me. He looked, me and him looked each other eye to eye.
He's pointing a gun at you right now.
He pointed it right at my head.
Come on, man.
Click, jam. Fuck off. Jam, now. He clicked it back again. And everything that ever happened in my life.
Yeah, sure.
Everything that, I'm too loud again.
No, you're good, bud.
Everything that ever happened in my life, I seen it directly in front of me, bro.
You saw that.
Oh, like everything that my mama, the day before I got shot, I told my dad, I need to get out of Chicago. I feel like something gonna happen to me.
Yeah, fuck.
I told him that. Man, all I know is I heard a boom. But before I heard the boom, I heard somebody say, it sounded like they said, come on. But since he was so close to me shooting me, my hearing was shot. So I heard it like, come on. And when I looked over, he looked over too. And when he looked over, it was the gun looked like it was directly in my foot. I looked over, and he looked over, and boom! That's how the bullet hit me over my eye. But the fragment, it's a scar right here. It's damn near invisible. but I definitely got pictures on my phone of everything, the whole process.
I believe you 100%. No worry.
So now that's how I end up getting shot over my eye. I damn near. After that, everything went pitch black. I couldn't see nothing.
Knockout cold. Yeah,
knockout cold. Now, in the pitch blackness, it was these little dots, a whole bunch of fucking dots. And the dots started getting closer and closer. They looked like stars in the sky.
Sure.
And each one of the dots came closer, and I went into the dot, and it was like a white light, and it was just my light flashing everything that I ever done, and it was coming faster, 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 faster. And I opened my eyes. When I opened my eyes, everything was like my vision was like scattered.
Could you hear the voices like echoing from the distance or something?
Damn, let me tell you. On everything I
like
touched, it had an echo.
Yeah.
If I said help, it was an echo.
Yeah,
I heard everything with an echo. I even heard music in my head. It was a song that I made called "It's Over." That shit was playing in my head. But everything was like, it was literally like a fucking movie. I'm like, okay, damn, what's going on? So I'm trying to get to the front. I scrambled to the front on this elbow and this knee. I left my gun in the backyard. Now, okay, cool. I get to the front. I'm bleed bad. I can't really see. My vision is tunnel. So my homie sister come out, put my head on her lap, my hand on my head, my hand on my head. I'm like, damn, I'm shot in the head. Ain't
You're fucked up, man.
I'm like, I'm shot in the head. Ain't I? But I wasn't talking this well. I was more slurred.
Yeah.
He shot me in the head, didn't he? She was like, take your hand off your head. When I took my hand off my head, she said, no, but put your hand back on your head. So she told me, no, not to make me panic. Put my hand back on my head. The blood was dripping. So I'm like, yeah, he shot me. I just told him, tell my mama I love her. Give me some water. So I'm prepared to die.
You're getting ready to die.
In my head, I'm panicking, but I'm like, I gotta accept this shit or I'm gonna die miserable.
Yeah.
So at that moment in my heart, bro, I accepted everything that came my way. Bro, I accepted it. I was crying. It was hard, bro. I had to accept it. It was like, because if I was really panicking, bro, if I wouldn't have calmed down and accepted it, then that shit, I probably would have died right there and then because I was panicking. Blood was gushing. My clothes was soaking wet. It felt like hot water was pouring out of my body.
Sure.
So I get in the ambulance. I'm trying to call my mama, but my hands, everything feeling like I'm getting closer and closer.
You're getting closer to being a statistic, man.
So
yeah, man. Holy shit.
Next thing you know, bro, I must have picked up my phone. I called my mama. She didn't pick up. I found the strength to call my auntie. I could hear the phone ringing, but it was sounding like it was
echoing, distant.
It was a distant.
Yeah.
I couldn't really hear.
I know exactly what you mean.
I'm like, I heard hello. I just got shot. Tell my mama I love her. And all I know is everything from that point on that went pitch black. And I remember my phone hit the ground. And when it hit the ground, I seen it hit the ground. But before it went pitch black. When it hit the ground, I seen it hit the ground, but I didn't hear it. And that's how I knew I was pitch black. I went straight out. Now, I wake up, when I open my eyes, I remember them telling me to breathe, and they was putting a little thing on me and putting the IVs in me. I blinked out again. When I opened my eyes again, they was taking me out the truck and putting me in a stretcher. I blinked out again. When I opened my eyes again, I was getting pushed through the hospital, rush. Whole bunch of paramedics on the side of me, and they was pushing me. Blinked out again. Opened my eyes again, they was taking me off the stretcher and cut my clothes off. And I noticed that all the doctors in the room was females, and I was like, even in my last minutes,
you're thinking about getting it on.
Even in my last minutes, the nurses are pretty hot, man. Even in my last minutes of life, bro, I was thinking about, and I was like, now don't tell my little secret now, because I was ass naked, and I was coming up, you talking about my little penis. So I'm like, okay, cool. I blinked out again. And I opened my eyes again, bro. My whole family was in the hospital.
Oh, man.
I never knew this. I didn't notice nothing. Shit was just different. I still to this day be thinking, what if I died and I just think I'm alive?
Yeah, man.
This is so crazy, bro. Now, I get out the hospital. I'm healed. Everything going well. I'm getting better. I had been in the studio all before this, bro, recording a lot.
Sure.
I was doing a lot of flexing. I was doing a lot of everything. But I believe to this point that kind of God wanted to humble me. I don't say shit for no reason. Let me tell you something. Even though I got shot for no reason, I'm gonna feel like this. That was a humbling situation because before this, you couldn't tell me nothing.
Do you believe in God?
Shit, I believe in a higher power. I believe in God. I believe in all. But I'm gonna tell you this too.
What's that?
A part of me died that day, but it actually when I got out of that, when I got out of the whole situation, I had veg. I had evil spirit on me. I wanted to see blood. But I still had that same little voice in my head, like, you can't do that. But like I said, I was recording so much music ahead of time. Now, afterwards, I still had music. I was writing every day in my phone. I was fucked up. And I was getting death threats. People was calling me like, nigga, you survived, but you shot my homie. We finna kill you. When I woke up, I was handcuffed to the bed.
Dude, are you in some, like, it sounds like tribalism, dude.
This shit in the black community, it is tribalism.
It's black on black tribalism.
But it is tribe. You a part of this tribe, or you a part of that tribe, or you a part of this tribe. And it's four altogether. It's probably about 7 big organizations. But in each organization, it's tribes and platoons of different groups. I can be a motherfucking gangster disciple. That's GD, gangster disciple. This shit that this.
But is the pressure so hard on young men to be in that?
Now, let me tell you something. It wasn't originally. Listen, I could be a gangster disciple, but inside of the gangster disciple, you got thousands and thousands of little cliques.
Yeah,
that's its own. They all gangster
It's all
disciples.
ego based, man. It's all ego based.
And I'm gonna tell you, it wasn't really meant to be that way. All of this was meant to protect the area because at first,
How did it get to be so fucked up, man?
poverty. No money.
Yeah, for sure.
No money. Not everybody. You selling drugs. You selling drugs. Pablo got 150 pounds with $5 million in his house, and Escobar got motherfucking $5 and 6 pounds.
He's gonna
Escobar
take his
finna
shit.
go motherfucking take Pablo head off his shoulders.
Sure.
But Pablo got the money and the power, so he
yeah.
got motherfuckers behind him. Like, if you fuck up my money, his money, you fucking up my money.
Yeah, so it comes down to who's the guy who's willing to kill the most people.
It come down to you got
It's a fucking war zone, bro.
You gotta survive.
It's a fucking war zone.
That's what the song's about. That's what the song that you heard in the car is about.
Yeah.
Strong, bro. It's real. I lost a lot of people in the city of Chicago, bro. Like, when I finally signed my first deal and get a taste of the millions, I put together a real fucking movie.
But what I don't understand. So these guys just started shooting at you.
They came shooting. We don't even know what's going on. It's a couple of speculations.
How long ago was this, by the way?
This been 2 years.
2 years, okay.
It took me a year. I'm still healing, actually. I'm not healed.
Yeah, I bet.
I'm mentally fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Because you could do the simplest shit that'll trigger an evil, you know what I'm saying, presence in me. But, you know what I'm saying, I got to protect myself. That's how it is, bro.
Yeah.
Now, like I say, though, at the end of the day, it's like this. Bro, like, it was either two scenarios. They was coming through there to knock off anybody from that side because that side is known for the name of the GDs, or either they was coming through to kill somebody to get their rank in their game. You know what I'm saying? You to kill somebody, to get your spot in this shit, it's blood. You gotta draw blood. It's blood in and it's blood out. And this shit is real, you know what I'm saying? And it's shorties. They listening to all the good music and they know, but they don't know that these niggas that's rapping this good shit.
Doing that shit.
They ain't got these motherfuckers got kids, $1 million bank accounts, houses, property, cars, and shit that they manage. They not doing this shit no more. Sometimes they might pay a motherfucker.
Well,
to
like,
do it.
you know what I was saying? I was saying to your buddy about Drake. Okay? So, and I've called out Drake a couple times on my show.
Right.
I'm from Toronto, okay? Like, Drake was a child actor. Like, he's kind of like, he's more like, what's that kid from Home Alone's name?
Macaulay Culkin.
He's more like Macaulay Culkin than he is like Tupac, or Biggie Smalls.
That's
okay?
why, to be honest, Drake really don't talk that tough shit in his music. But I feel like I don't even think he
What
ever knew
started
what
from the
struggle
bottom,
was.
now we here?
Yeah.
No, started from the top, now we
We
stay
stay at
here.
the top. Exactly.
Yeah.
Like the bottom, when I tell you the bottom is this.
Yeah, bro.
I've been at the bottom of the bottom. The bottom
Yeah.
is motherfucking eating bread with syrup on it to survive.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Drinking water with some
Margarine.
motherfucking syrup. Drinking water with syrup on it.
Yeah, margarine and bread, dude.
Nigga, that's the struggle. The struggle
Yeah.
is nigga eating noodles every day for a whole motherfucking
Yeah,
6
Chinese
months.
noodles, yeah. Fuck, yeah. I hear
You
you.
gotta scrub, just struggle
Yeah.
and scrap to try to make some money. Yo, you gotta get out here and boost, still do what the fuck you can do.
Yeah,
to
man.
make it.
Nah, I
Cause
hear
you
you.
can't get no job. When you get that felony, when you get anything on your background, you fucked. You can't get no job. They don't want to give you no job. You gotta find something.
Yeah.
That's the struggle, bro. And a lot of niggas, let me tell you something. Another thing, when I say niggas, I say that on your show.
I say fucking honkies all the time. You
Yeah.
fucking honky.
A lot of niggas like this, bro. I'm gonna tell you, a lot of motherfuckers in this game is being misled, and they not fucking with real people. I'm real. I got a whole fucking squad, a gang behind me. I can get your ass knocked off like this. But let me tell you something. every member in my squad and in my gang, I care about them like a brother. Let me tell you why. It's niggas like, I ain't gonna say no name, but people out here that send their mans to go kill this nigga and do the dirt and pay him a couple of dollars. And it's a chance he might get caught and it's a chance he might not get caught. I'm not like that. It's fake. You using your homie and your own friend as a send-off. You supposed to use money and love people and not love money and use people. See, me, I'm the type of nigga like this.
Ooh.
I don't fuck around like that.
Amen, brother.
I got a lot of shooters in my squad that be ready to go kill. I tell them like this, don't do it. I would rather go catch the body myself. I would rather go kill the motherfucker myself before I send my little brother or my little cousin or one of my close family friends to go do it, because that's because if you send somebody to go do some shit and they sit in jail, you're not gonna be able to help them for real in the situation they in jail. They gonna sit back like, this nigga, you ain't a real friend if you send somebody to go do that. When it's murder and you want that shit done, you do it yourself. You don't send nobody. This the whole problem.
Dude,
It's a lot of
how do we get
murder.
How do we get here, man?
I'm gonna tell you why. It's kill or be killed. This is. I want to
But
take
how
y'all.
did it get like that? It
What
wasn't
y'all
always
finna
like
do?
that.
Y'all want to ride through my city? I can take y'all for a ride through the fucking churches.
Love to, man. Love to,
I can
bro.
take y'all for a ride. It's real.
Yeah, for sure.
You're gonna see a lot of fucking clutch. You're gonna see a lot of them. You can't go certain places. The shit is like the forbidden fruit, bro. Certain areas you gonna go and you gonna get your ass knocked off. They not playing. Even with me, there's certain places I can't go. Niggas that put hands on me, put bullets. I can't go certain places, and that's just how it is. You gotta know the streets. You gotta play the streets right. I was raised well. I can't lie to you. I was raised well, even though we.
Did you have a dad in your house?
My dad, my mama always had boyfriends, but they were never. You know, it's only one guy that I could say, two guys that I could say my mama dated that put wisdom in my head. You know what I'm saying? Will and Jock. But my mama always been a single parent. But my father, I moved in with my father. Me and my father always had a relationship. And with that being said, them single parent households, it do play a part.
Can I give you a statistic? And like, look, man, I don't want it to offend you or anything. I just want to put it out there, right?
Tell me.
So, for example, 32% of white guys are raised without their dad. 82% of black guys are raised without their dad.
Right. Damn.
That's deep as hell right there.
How many views we got?
Don't worry about that, bro.
That's a huge difference, bro. That's a fucking huge difference. So like basically 1 out of every 3 white guys lived in a home with his dad, and 1 out of every 5 black guys lived in a home with his dad. So that's crazy, a statistic in America, dude.
Let me tell you something, bro. That's true. It's just because it's like this, though. A lot of that go on because in the black community, the jail system, a lot of it play a role.
They're taking the dads away.
I'm gonna tell you why. Let me tell you something. This is why the fathers in Chicago and every other black parent home, our woman's been fucking. Damn, this is a deep story. I'm so intelligent on this shit.
Yeah,
because I'm a black man,
bro, we're
and I'm living.
man.
Let me tell you something.
Government fucking us.
It's the government, but then again, it's everything that we've been taught. It's everything that been taught to the people. Like a lot of the fatherless homes is like this, because you got some people that just meet each other and fuck and might get pregnant. A woman might want to keep this guy baby because he a baller or he a motherfucking cute boy or he this. And he don't give a fuck about that baby. He gonna leave that bitch and that baby to suffer. Fuck him, because he finna go get another bitch pregnant. Or you got the scenario where it's a father that might want to be a father, but he ended up getting killed before he could be a father.
Yeah.
Now that's
Or he's in jail.
And then you got the scenario where you got those fathers that's in jail and can't be fathers. Some people get they.
It's all poverty, man. It's all fucking poverty, dude.
All poverty, bro.
So how do you fix the issue? Is it fixable?
It's so down. This shit's so down the gutter, but it's possible. Anything is possible. It gotta. First of all, the problem at hand gotta want to change. Everybody gotta want to change, and I'm pretty sure that everybody want to change. Let me tell you how I knew the black community really wanted something. Before I started getting money and shit and started coming up, I watched them post a flyer and it said CTA jobs available. It's gonna be this location that's gonna be met at, and they giving away 100 or some 200-300 some jobs. Do you know? It looked like a fucking parade out there full of black people.
Look at the jobs, man. They want it.
Man, It was young boys, killers, drillers, older women, mothers, young girls. It was everybody.
They're hungry for money, man.
They was
want a
out there,
chance. They
man.
want
And
a
do you
chance.
know we tried to get into church? It was people trying to get into church, and you know what they was doing now? It was like, well, this was a fake. This was fake. They told us the shit was fake. Somebody made that and it was a fake flyer. But that right there let me single-handedly know that it's people out here that won't change. They won't change. It's not opportunity out here though. You got it's set up like that, systematically set up for the rich to stay rich and the poor to stay poor.
I'm not
The
sure
rich
about
need the
that.
poor. I'm gonna tell you something. The rich need the poor to stay rich. You know what I'm saying? They need the poor
Depends
because
on how
the
you
poor
look at
man,
it, man.
the poor man always.
You know what,
know
bro?
he
Let me
can
tell you
have.
something. Let me tell you something. So my sister, many years ago, she said, I was talking about this earlier in the bar upstairs. If you want to help somebody, show them the finer things in life.
Yeah,
You understand what I mean?
yeah.
Like, show them. Just like say, hey, here's the finer things of life.
Can I say something?
Of course, anything you want.
I did it to him before. We was chilling. Before we always been like this. We family. We been like this. We was kids. But it was a point in time when we want to hang together every day. In my life, I like to do little shit like go to the cigar lounge to smoke fat cigars, go do stuff, and this is something that you don't see every day.
Yeah.
It makes me feel like when I sit there and I smoke a real cigar and go in the rich neighborhood and sit back and just watch how these women carry themselves and the guys carry themselves and how I want to be, it make me feel like I can possibly be there one day.
Yeah.
And it give me a hope. I ain't gonna say a false hope. It give me hope that it's possible. And I can reach these goals. I try to bring my homies in those environments, but sometimes you can bring them to the environment and they might bring their environment to that environment and still be rowdy and hood and fuck up our situation that we got going on. You know what I'm saying? I bring him to my spot. Why?
That's where you gotta get out of your ego, man.
That's where you gotta get out of your ego. And
You know, I was listening to Mike Tyson with Joe Rogan the other day. Mike Tyson, man. That is you know the Joe Rogan Experience podcast? Mike Tyson was on it, and he was talking to Joe, and he was saying it took him like 45 years to get out of his ego, man.
Ego is powerful. A lot of these murders is over ego.
Ego, dude.
I'm gonna tell you, everything is over ego. Like
I'm the baddest motherfucker in the
We
hood.
brought it up before. The name, making a name
The
for
name,
yourself. It's all about
Yeah,
it.
it's ego.
But then I'm gonna tell you also, after the name, a lot of other shit come behind that. I ain't mention this. After the person gets the name, now
He's a target.
a target. You
Yeah,
got this
bro.
person friends, this person family, this person everything that wants you, and that's an ongoing cycle. Now if they do kill him, now that person who just made a name and got killed, his family won't kill him. So it's an ongoing circle, and it's so hard to reverse it because it's bloodshed in this shit. Like this, like I said, this the person that made his name from killing somebody from that group, and he got a name. He might, let me tell you, you ain't even gotta be a big time game baby. You could just have something going for yourself, and your name buzzing, and all the people love you. A motherfucker will kill you.
Well, they crucified Jesus, buddy.
They'll kill you. I say so.
For sure.
He fuck around, kill you. His
You
name.
think
get
you're a
big.
badass motherfucker? Fuck you, buddy.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to be.
I'm
bad.
as bad as you fucker. That's what it is. It's all
That's exactly
ego,
what they
man. It's
said.
all ego.
So he sit there and he killed them. The family, it was just one person. He killed them. Now they all turned to 5 people. 5 people want to kill him. He killed that. 5 people kill him. Now that's 50 motherfuckers want to kill him. 5. They get killed.
fuck
Now
this.
that's them 5 people had 1,000 motherfuckers apiece. Now that's 5,000 people trying to kill those 50.
Yeah.
Those 50 motherfuckers had 1,000 people apiece. Now that's
Just adds
50,000.
up.
one-
Is
And
it all
now
about?
it's the city being in war because everybody know everybody.
Is it all about where you live? Is that where it starts?
Nope.
No.
Cause I got enemies all the way across the motherfuckers town.
So how
It's
does it-
about you bump heads with people. You gotta learn how to play your cards in these streets.
Position
You-
yourself.
A lot of my enemies, guess what?
Yeah.
A lot of my enemies is my old friends. We was friends at one
Frenemies.
point.
Frenemies, buddy.
Frenemies. I was their friend, but they really wasn't my friend. They didn't even like me for real. And I found out and I started moving different, and a lot of the times when you move different, they know. The hand is exposed. So ain't no need to hide it no more. A lot of my enemies is my old friends with somebody I used to associate with. And now they go to their gang and they speak your name up. They talk like bitches. Niggas
Yeah,
talk
that
like
motherfucker's
bitches.
doing this and blah, blah, blah.
And now they friends don't like you.
Yeah.
And they'll kill you. Now it's SOS on your ass. Shoot on sight. If you see him, since he my enemy, he gotta be your enemy too.
So that's what happened with the basketball with Shorty. He saw you. He's like, that motherfucker. I'm gonna get $100 if I take that motherfucker out.
He either saw me, saw my homie, and my homie might got ops. Because we don't know the kids. My homie might got ops. Ops mean oppositions. They might be ops. And his cousin might, the shorties, the two kids, their cousins might not like my homie or me. And they know that, so they got pipe, they gonna blow. When I say they got pipe, they got a gun, so they gonna shoot. And that's just how it go. Shoot on sight, ask questions last. Fuck that. Blast, kill them. Make sure they dead, and when you get back to the hood, you the fucking man. You're a legend. You're gonna get the pussy, you're gonna get the name, you're gonna get the fame.
Because you're so bad.
Because you're so fucking bad. You're the man. But two, bad ain't bad enough, because there's always another man out here that's bad than you.
For sure, dude.
It's another endless cycle.
Do you think it has something? Is there an age though? Is there an age where it starts and an age where it stops, or is it ongoing?
I'm gonna tell you when it stopped. It don't matter the fucking age. You know what it is? I don't mean to curse at you.
No, go. Yeah, go.
It matters your level of success.
Okay.
Because I could be this age right now and I still got the demon in me. Sometimes I be wanting to go fuck motherfuckers up because of what happened to me. But that's out of revenge, and I learned how to pray about it and get strong about it and make that the same thing that pushed me and drive me to my music. I use that energy to push me in my music career. And that's how I'm going so far. I don't use the energy of I want to be better than the next person. I just use the energy of I know what I do if I don't focus this energy that I'm using onto something positive. I'll kill a lot of people. But I'm not that type of man. I'm humble. I'm soft-spoken. I can be this, but it's easy to be bad and hard to be good. Now, with that being said, it ain't got nothing to do with age or nothing. You know what it got something to do with? Your success level. Because look, before this, I was getting money before I got shot, but it was big money. I'm seeing big money, you know what I'm saying? Thousands a week. I ain't never been able to see $2,000 a week in my pocket. I'm seeing $2,000 a week in my pocket with nothing to do with it. Just spend it or save it. I don't want to risk that. So I'm not going to be out here fucking around. If I ain't had no money, I will be... If I ain't had nothing going, I'll be fucking niggas up. If I ain't had something to lose, you gotta... So you could be young. It could be a 15-year-old kid. They got something promising to them that they know they going to get. And they was just killing a couple of days ago. If they get something promising to them, I promise you, they not going to do nothing to lose it. They going to focus. They going to put their energy on that because it's something that they looking forward to. They going to get there. You got to make something. Like I say, it's like, y'all don't know. Y'all don't know.
No.
I know that y'all probably have struggles, but it never, ever amount up to the struggles that we go through, bro. I don't mean to be racist or nothing like that.
Don't be racist.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Y'all struggle.
No, I mean, it's cool.
Will never, ever. You will never understand, bro. The pain, the shit that I've seen. I seen my first dead body when I was 10. I seen my first person get shot in their shit when I was about 13. I could have been shot. Luckily, I went in the fucking house and got in the hallway and closed the door and the gunshots was ringing off. Right where I was just standing. I just see my uncle. I just see my grandma crying. Mamas. Nigga, I just see mamas.
Why is there so
crying.
much pain, man? It's so much pain, bro.
It's pain. I don't
so
know.
much pain, man.
Let me tell you something. There's niggas out here that's 15, but come sit down and do shit that 35-year-old man did. You'll think this motherfucking 15-year-old boy lived life 5 times already. Because they knowledgeable, the streets, the struggle, and everything that made them, bro. The situations they've been through, the struggle. Just imagine coming home and seeing your mama with a needle in her arm or snorting dope. That shit push you somewhere.
Or fucking some other guy or whatever, yeah.
Man, and this is the shit that go on. It'll draw you to be a certain type of way.
See, that's a
man.
weird thing, like the weird thing that I see, the one thing that stands out on me is the lack of fathers. Like the percentage.
Can I tell you something?
Sure.
That's the main fucking thing. Fathers.
Like people, men who care and are there to protect.
Let me tell you, our men and our older niggas I looked it up to, they want ship street niggas. Knocking niggas off, getting street money. But this is how they was raised. Everything before them, and before me and this person that I looked up to, was like this. He looked up to the street nigga. And the street nigga told him, keep your hand on your bankroll and your dick. Nigga, don't, you know what I'm saying? Keep your hand on your bankroll and your motherfucking dick. And your gun. That's how this shit go, bro. And I really wish I got big goals. When my music career go, I'm gonna make this movie. I'm gonna do all of that. And also, I wanna open up a school for music, bro. I'm good at every instrument. I play drums. I'm gonna be the principal of the school. And there's gonna be people in the Penn Kids in school. I'm gonna be teaching drum lines. My shit gonna be so cold. Cause I wanna they take all of the fucking activities. You wanna know what saved me as a kid?
Music.
I pick a song, my right hand up to God, I can die right now, bro. If I didn't have these drumline programs that I was in and everything else that I was doing, because I was traveling the world. I was going to New York playing I played on the same stage, Jay-Z, and you know that song, I Love New York. I was about 16 years old when that came out. And when that first came out, I performed with my drumline, and I was the oldest person on the drumline. Everybody was on that 13 and up, and I was the oldest, 16. We performed on the same stage Jay-Z and motherfucking Alicia Keys performed on. This was giving us opportunity and a platform to build something. And from that point on now, bro, I never looked back. I fell short a lot of times, but my main focus and my goals was to become somebody in the music industry, bro.
Did you graduate high school?
I graduated high school and I graduated college.
What percentage of your friends graduate high school?
Man, none of them motherfuckers.
No?
None of them. I got shot same week I graduated. I graduated college, then that week I got shot. You know what I'm saying? So, but at the same time, a lot of my friends dead and in jail. They went to jail when they were 16, 17 for murder and robbery and this and that. And I could say I got about close friends that was close knit with me, about 8 friends in jail, and probably about 60 to 70 friends that I consider associates and friends dead. Dead and gone. Literally seeing these people dead.
And how old are you now?
I'm 25.
25.
So when I was 25, I was married and had my first kid.
Look at the opportunity, bro. I wish.
So if you look at statistics, wealth statistics in the States, so what you're going to see is like white people are richer than black people, right? You're going to see this thing, right? It's like this. But if you take those statistics and you scrub them for people who get married, and you take out the mixed race people. So you say, okay, give me all the white people that married white people and stayed together, and give me all the black people that married black people and stayed together. And what you see is that black people who get married and stay married are as rich as white people.
Hell yeah. You want to know why?
But the problem is that 75% of black people don't get married.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
Like you understand what I'm saying? Like it's
crazy.
It's like dads being in the home with the mom, keeping things under control, and being there, and the family being intact, and them working together, like the Cosby Show. I mean, Bill's in trouble now, but I mean, like there was a time when people looked at the Cosby Show and said, "Hey, there you go, that works." You know what I mean?
Even with that Bill Cosby situation, there's some false things to that. Like I say, a lot of that is fake. Television, which is telling lie to your vision. A problem, telling lie to your vision. Library, break that down. Lies are buried in the library. The truth is in the library. You got stuff going on, and I'm gonna say it like this, bro. Yeah. Reason why those black couples that get together and get rich and stay together is because black people and Mexican people, even white people, we work together as a team better than just two heads is always better. I got a woman that I've been with. She was a fan of my music. I ended up messing with her. She's always been a support. She's supportive. I love her. She rock with me even when I'm wrong. When I say she rock with me, that means she is for me even if I'm wrong. She with me.
Yeah.
I got shot. When I told her I got shot, she didn't react how I thought she should have reacted. So I stopped talking to her for 2 or 3 months. She got pregnant by this other guy on our 2 or 3 month break. And she had the baby. Now, with that being said, I came back. I ain't know what was going on because she blocked me and everything was so secretive. But one day she came out and told me she was pregnant and she had a baby coming her way. So I'm like, okay. Now, it took a long time for me to accept her back into my heart and my life. Because when I accepted her, now she came with a package. But me, knowing that I've been through so much bullshit with my mama having different boyfriends and knowing how niggas can be, I still mess with this lady. And when it comes to her child, I accept her in too. But me and her not in a super for sure relationship. We got a great friendship. And when I come around, I treat the child with respect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Until we decide to make things further. And if I'm gonna be with that person, because let me tell you, that same child that you treat wrong could grow up to be your judge that judge you on a death penalty case. Remember that.
You know what, man? You know what it is? It's a cycle, bro.
Cycle.
It's a cycle.
That's what they're not. And I'm gonna also say this: when my parents couldn't be there, guess what? God always sent me a mentor to my life from the church.
Amen, brother.
I always have mentors. I had a guy named Albert in my life who just led me the right way. A guy named Jason. He was my music teacher, drumline, and we still like this to this day. Even though situations happen that broke us up, but kind of make us stronger, we getting it together. And also, God work in so many mysterious ways. I also had aunties. I got an auntie named Kim Hood. She was like my second mama. And Jewel Faulkner. He was like my second father. And they boyfriends and they girl. I lived in different households, and that's what helped me. You know what I'm saying? I grew with my family, you know what I'm saying? And it took a village to raise me. For real. And that's true. It took a village to raise me, bro. My mama and father had help. Even if it was just a little, they didn't even know. Because I was always preoccupied with these people. There was a lot of people that I could honestly say that I owe it to for making me the man that I am today, even with shady situations. It just showed me how I gotta be and carry myself as a man. Even though y'all see me here in my hood clothes and all of this, one day I got dreams, bro. I wanna be the owner, the brains behind the operation in suits, big time suits. I wanna have my own movies, bro. This need to go somewhere, bro. I got movies. I want people hands on that got resources that I can't get my hands on. I need people involved with this because the movies that I'm gonna make and the stories that I'm gonna tell, bro, they deep. It's gonna have people, cause everybody gonna want to see it, especially the people in poverty, cause it's stories that's so true. Like, it just take money to do that type of stuff, though. I'm creative, and my own crowds sometimes they underestimate my creativeness. They don't even know that I'm capable to the degree that I'm capable of.
So do you think more of the people you grew up with and are around you are like you? And they're trying to improve it, or do you think they're going to continue on with what it's been?
To be honest,
I think it's getting worse, man.
It's worse.
That's what I'm
I ain't gonna lie to you. It's getting worse, but it's trying to get better. The only thing making it worse, like this government shutdown stuff, that got the black community worried. I'm seeing everybody and their mama going up in world about this. Oh, if they do that, every business and their mama get took down. This hotel will be burnt to dust. If they destroy the community like that, them people, you got people out here depending on them checks. Let me tell you something.
Yeah. So I'll tell you a story, man. So I'm Canadian. So I'm a person of interest to the U.S. Customs and Border Patrol Agency. So that means that I go into secondary every time I try to cross. Those guys haven't gotten paid in a month. So they're in a bad mood, bro. Imagine if you haven't been paid in 3 paychecks, man.
I get paid every week, and I'm depending on that. I'm depending on if they tell me I gotta get paid every 2 weeks, I'm ready to cry. I love getting a check every week. I'm looking at $2,000 every week. After taxes, I'm bringing home $1,750, $1,650 every week, and I'm feeling lovely. I'm taking care of shit. I'll be damned if a motherfucker take my hard-earned money. I'm ready to tear the city up. Somebody finna get robbed.
Well, you know what I said to the guy. He's like, I said, you're crotchety because you haven't been paid. And he says something to me. I said, you know what? In democracies, people get the government they deserve, brother.
Man, to be honest, that's why the best thing that I'm learning right now, I fucked up a lot of money last year. A lot. To be my age.
Blowing it up.
I blew it. Living life as a rapper.
This fucking balling, man.
Balling, man. Fuck, doing everything I want to do.
Did you have fun? Did you have fun?
I can't tell you that it wasn't worth it.
Okay.
It was fucking worth every fucking crying diamond.
Right answer.
Let me tell you, I would rather have the experience than the money.
Birthdays is the worst days.
I had a good birthday this year. Hey, let me tell you something. This year, this year, my mind is more focused. My mind is more strong. I learned from those mistakes that I made. Even though I was having fun in the mistakes, now I learned. You gotta I don't want to work for a check every week for $2,000. How about I could be making a $50,000 check?
Bro, that's exactly what you need to think.
This is what I'm thinking. I can buy a truck for $40,000 and make that truck make $200,000 a year. That's $6,000 a week. If I buy 5 of those, that's $1 million a year. The math, 200. That's $1 million. Now, out of $1 million, you might see 400 and some thousand after you pay your drivers, pay your fuel, pay your insurance, and pay your everything, your maintenance. I can do that. That's reachable. Even though it might take time, I hate the only thing that fucks me up is the time. The time in between shit goes on. I might go to a party like this right here. I was just gonna go spend motherfucking $500 on the outfit to come here and talk to y'all. Listen,
This works right here, man.
listen, let me tell you something. I was just gonna go spend $500. This belt cost me $600. This Louis, this like $250. I was just gonna go spend $500 on the outfit just to come sit right here and talk to y'all. But that's how much we've been conditioned and trained through this music and everything to feel like you gotta spend all your money on clothes.
Yes.
I know white people that'll go to Walmart and rock Wrangler and have $1 million in motherfucking bank account. That dope. We'll take that $500 just gonna spend on the fucking outfit. I could put that into something. And live less stress-free and live stress-free. Depending on the bill.
You're living in your ego, man.
I'm not gonna be living in my ego for long.
You gotta get out of your ego, man. It takes some time. It's a process to it.
Until I know I had a friend. He was a fucking mixed guy. I judged him. He used to come to work every day. We was cool, but he was an asshole. But he was cool though. He used to wear these beat up ass shoes, bro. He invited me to.
I know what you mean. He was cool, but he
was an asshole. I was an asshole too, and me and him got along so well because we was both assholes.
Couple assholes hanging out.
Couple assholes, cool assholes. We got 4 of them here right now. So we was some cool assholes, right? But I guess his asshole went to the next level. Let me tell you why. Cause I used to go in on the nigga. We'd go in on him and say, yeah, your fat ass good. You fat, my guy, fat ass. I'm motherfucker with the beat up shoes. You fucking cracker. The nigga's shoes was beat up. I'm talking about open talking. But guess what? You wanna know something? I went to the motherfucking house for dinner. And guess what? The motherfucker had a Bentley. A fucking Mercedes Benz.
He's balling.
His family. It's not even him. He ain't gotta work. He wanna work. His whole family. They had a mansion. The crib was nice. Sister's gorgeous. Whole family. I go in that motherfucker like, you bitch. You been holding out, huh?
Clean up your shoes, man.
You motherfucker. He told me he not changing his shoes until he see his first $1 million on his own. He won't change his shoes until he see his first $1 million, and he gonna shove them shoes. He gonna take those shoes and use them as a whatever you want to call it, landmark in his life. That was a great analogy, but I judged the man because he had on a pair of bogus shoes and his life was better than mine. And I ain't saying far as his morals, but I'm saying he living a lifestyle that I dream of living. You gotta be careful. You know what I'm saying? The way he was raised and the way I was raised was different. My ego was so big. I had on the freshest fucking Jordans. I was the man.
You know what, man? I would listen to Mike Tyson, who was interviewed by Joe Rogan the other day. And Mike was talking about how he had to get out of his ego. It's so hard, bro.
What happened if they put more activities in these school systems? Put better teachers in our school. My teachers used to tell me, Tommy, you will never be shit. I'm a class clown. I just go to school.
That's why you need your dad to fucking tell you that. Tommy, you're never gonna be shit if you keep acting like that, and you gotta stop acting like that.
But I acted out of class because of the lack of attention at home.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? It was just I felt loved. I could come here and be myself. I could come here and be a kid.
Man, I love you, bro. I fucking love you, man.
Definitely, bro.
I got love for you, bro, man.
Hell yeah.
Totally, man.
I felt the love.
Man.
I felt the love when I went to school. There was a lot of kids. I'm playing with them, and we having fun, and it felt like it's love here. Until you get the fucking teacher to ask you to read out in front of the class when she know your black ass can't read for a lick. And you still learning. You ain't got no parent at home.
Shame is not a good teacher, man.
It's not a good, but shame. I'll make your ass learn how to read.
Shame is a motivator.
Hell yeah.
Sometimes,
I remember.
You have to be able to commit to one another. You have to. You can't. I wish I could say this to people. It's like,
it's about love, man.
Yeah, man.
Love make the world go round.
Yeah, you gotta get out of your. No, it's not peace and love. You gotta get out of your ego, man, because your ego is gonna kill you, man.
Love hurt the world go round. But love, the wrong type of love hurt. Like I say, it's love that keep this shit going, because without no The sense of love, let me tell you, those buttons that they can press in the White House to send off bombs that can fucking destroy the world, but they thinking about the love they got for their family, their kids, their wives. Love is the only thing that's keeping this shit going.
He's right about that, man.
Because with no love, President Trump could be like, fuck this shit. I don't even love my wife. The bitch fucking a black guy with a dick bigger than mine.
Well, you know what's weird? So you know anyway. So
He's not gonna do that. He loves his family.
Here's the funny thing. So, you think about Barack, right? So I'm a Canadian, right? So if you said to me, who would you rather have over for dinner, Trump and Melania, or Barack and Michelle? Okay, you got to go with Barack and Michelle.
Right.
The guy's a gentleman.
But I ain't gonna lie to you. I want to see what's in that motherfucker Trump head.
No, but here's the point.
If Trump say this, we're gonna cut off disability and cut off all of this stuff for the people that don't need it. That's a certain age. And if you can walk on 2 feet and open your mouth and use your hands, you get a job. And we're gonna line you up. We're gonna supply you with a job, and we're gonna make sure you get a job. Now, if he was that type of president, shit would go so much smoother. But no, he trying to cut it off and let motherfuckers drown. The rich gonna stay rich and the poor gonna stay poor. That's how you trying to play it. Can't do that. You gotta create an opportunity. Okay, if you're gonna take this stuff away, create an opportunity. That'll make your respect level go from 0 to 100 real quick.
Right? So I think it's important that, Americans and in our society in general, we have to step back from this. I don't even know where I'm going with this, but you know what I'm saying? It's like you can't go sentence by sentence with everybody. You know what I mean?
Every argument ain't worth to be argued.
No.
Every fight ain't worth being fought. You can't fight every fight. Sometimes you're gonna lose.
Yeah, for sure.
And sometimes you need to know when not to put yourself in a predicament to even fight. And sometimes it ain't worth fighting. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta pick your battles, man.
Pick your battles wisely at all times.
Pick your battles, have vision, have desire, get it all, man.
That was Tommy Gunz, man. A special meeting for Greg and I. And sorry about some of the statistics that I threw around after 3 or 4 Mandarin vodkas and sodas. I probably got to keep it down to 2 with a couple Bloody Marys for breakfast. You know how I roll, folks. But listen, Tommy's a special man. Look, Tommy, I got nothing but love for you, bro. Coming at you from the mean streets of Toronto, Stouffville, Ontario. Yeah, man, that's a real story, bro. And my heart goes out to you and your family and all the people in your community, man. Something needs to change down there, and I hope this helps. I don't know what to do, so I'm going to do this and get your message out there and send some love to the people on the streets of Chicago that find themselves in bad neighborhoods and in dangerous situations, man. You got to find a way out of that. Find the love. Maybe, Tommy, you can be the leader of it, buddy. So, Tommy, thanks for coming on the show. Greg, thanks for helping me out. And, folks, all of you out there, I'm very grateful to have you listen to this and to share my experiences with you guys. Hey, it's wonderful. So what a wonderful time we live in, man. Where I can for a couple $100 buy some equipment and start putting beautiful stuff out on the internet. At least I think it's beautiful. So sorry for the language, sorry for maybe some of the bad statistics, but we had a lot of fun with Tommy Gunz. So I hope you enjoyed it. Check us out on Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. I think I'm on LinkedIn. Yeah, LinkedIn. And Tommy Gunz, his stuff will be up on the website as well, so you can follow him and his music and his path. Thanks for listening.